Okay, here's a look at the emini S&P for Tuesday, November the 16th, 2010. When we left yesterday, we were pretty bearish on the market, looking for the 1198 area. If it could bounce up to there, would provide a good entry for a short. We were also saying that the market could break vertically lower, in other words, have a strong down move. And our next targets were at 85, which is right here, and then down to 72, which is down here. So as you can see, the market actually hit 72. I'm sorry, first of all, obviously hit 85. It did not get up here to, sorry, that's at 99. It did not get up to 98. This is the overnight market profile, and this is the profile from the regular trading hours today, and this is the profile from yesterday. So when it did come down to 85, it had a bit of a bounce. You can see it hit right in here. I forget how much it went up. Well, here it is right here. Yeah, it hit, yeah, that was early in the day. It hit 84.50 and then bounced up to 89. So basically a nice 5-point bounce right in here. And then when it got down to 72, it actually had it got down to 71 and then rallied up to 78. So about a nice 5-point bounce off of there. And this one had a nice 6-point bounce. So the market did as we expected. It moved hard vertically lower, and it used those support areas for nice areas for the market to bounce and then pierce through. So we are now looking around the 1180, 81 area as resistance, and obviously with the bearish bias. Here's the market profiles from just the regular trading session. So you can see we had the gap lower, and then the market just continued to sell off. On our trades here, we had a number of them today. We had an early short here. We did not take it because it was into our support area right here. We had an early long here, which we did take. It was a more aggressive trade, and it was stopped out. So that was the first trade of the day. You can see the market came down here. Unfortunately, the market did not rally enough to get a short here. It did get a short here, so we had a nice short trade there. It worked out very nicely. So this is actually our first trade. This would be the second one. You can see this dash red line did get filled later on, so that turned out to be another trade. We did have a trade in here. So this is actually the third trade. Now the market had already dropped off a little bit, and we're getting short on this, so we had to be really nimble. We ended up by losing a tick on this trade because, once again, this was right at our support area in the 72 area. So even though we had a couple of short trades there, we did not take the first one because of the rejection off of that. And the second one here, we only held for 5 minutes and got out of it for a tick loss. And the reason, of course, is that it was the trade entry location was very poor. The long trade that was triggered right here, we did not take in a down market with a red filter. This was the same thing here. We did not take. We did take this one though because when the market came back down, there's our 72 area right there. This was an indication, a trigger to get long right at a known support area. Even though the market was intraday down, it had settled down into a neutral filter. And so as a result, this is our fourth trade right here, which is a beautiful short. And then we had the long in here to participate in a nice up move, and that was the sixth trade that we had. So, and these trades in here were just after the top of the hour, too late to take. So, a day that really unfolded as we thought, although it had a fair amount of volatility in the day. We ended up with basically a scratch on one and a stop, being stopped out on one on the early long trade. Other than that, the trades worked pretty nicely and moved in our direction almost right away. So we're looking for the market to continue lower. We're going to monitor around that, in particular around 1180 area. We think there's good resistance in there, 1180, 1181, with an expectation the market's probably going to come back down and test that 72 area again. If it can get back down below 72, The market's good to go at least down to 67 and then perhaps even down to 56. So that's really a look at the market for today through the eyes of emini day trader. Thanks for taking the time to watch the video. Any questions or comments are always welcome. Just send them over there at info@eminidaytrader.com or give us a call. Phone number's on the website. So thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow.